Mosquitoes. They're pesky and annoying. And some mosquitoes transmit diseases, including West Nile virus.
I'm looking at the mosquitoes and sorting them into the different species of mosquitoes.
West Nile virus is serious and can make people sick for weeks, and in some cases lead to death. Last summer, Austin and Travis County mirrored the state and nation experiencing a particularly active season. Mosquitoes tested positive for West Nile virus throughout our community. 150 people were diagnosed with West Nile virus, and 6 people died. Mosquitoes can be found here year-round, but the population is largest and most active during the months of May through November. The best ways to address the threat of disease are to monitor the mosquitoes, investigate and track human disease, and educate the public to protect themselves.
All it takes is a teaspoon of water for mosquitoes to breed.
Every spring, the Austin-Travis County Health and Human Services Rodent and Vector Program begins their surveillance.
And when we go back the next day to collect the mosquitoes, we'll take the net off and we'll take our aspirator that actually sucks the mosquitoes up. And then we blow the mosquitoes into the jar, recork it, we'll put a label on it, submit it to the state lab for testing.
Once caught, the mosquitoes are taken to the Texas Department of State Health Services lab to be analyzed.
Looking for one special mosquito, the southern house mosquito, because that's the main vector for West Nile virus.
The more we were able to analyze the data, the better information we could provide the community.
Janet Pichette is an epidemiologist.
This is Janet.
And studies the human side of illness for the city's public health department.
One of the findings that we found from last year's outbreak was that many of the people who were seriously ill didn't use insect repellent. And so what's important is that when we look at the data, it's those types of findings that we want to make sure that we give to the public so that they can prevent themselves this year from exposure to West Nile virus.
The city's public health department encourages everyone to follow what's become known as the 4 Ds. Stay indoors at dusk and dawn. That's the time when mosquitoes are most likely to carry the infection and are most active. Wear pants and long sleeves when you're outside, especially in mosquito-infested areas. Apply insect repellent that contains DEET. Read and follow label instructions and spray both exposed skin and clothing with repellent. Get rid of standing water in your yard and neighborhood. Old tires, flower pots, clogged rain gutters, leaky pipes and faucets, bird baths, and wading pools can be breeding sites for mosquitoes. Remember, it only takes a teaspoon of water for mosquitoes to breed.
Texas was sort of the major center for a lot of West Nile virus activity last year. So we were monitoring it very closely and you know, really discussing it with our partners, you know, at the state and federal levels and local partners to make the most appropriate response and to do everything we could to protect the public.